excited to chat with you all about creating, well, not really creating, let me back up, all about how passive income looks inside a brand and web design business. Like, what are the components to make that happen? So I know a lot of us designers, hello, we crave stability and we crave structure in our business, and it's kind of hard to do that when we have one-on-one services. So today's conversation is going to be a really good one if you are struggling to just kind of create some consistency in your design business. If you're always finding that you're looking for clients, you're always on that hunt, search, this is going to be a great training for you today. So real quick, let me introduce myself just in case you don't know me. My name is Amber Crudup, and I am a brand strategist and coach. I am actually a self-taught brand and website designer. I built a 7-figure design business from the ground up, and now I am obsessed with showing other designers how I was able to do that. So let's go ahead and dive into to today's conversation. So the topic is all about creating passive income. And over the past couple of days, I've been posting on Instagram all about lead magnets, all about sales funnels, all about tripwires. So I wanted to take a moment to break down these 3 components, because it really is lead magnets, tripwires, and sales funnels that can create a level of consistency and a level of structure in your business. And when you do that, when you're able to implement a lead magnet that then triggers someone to buy a tripwire, you're creating passive income without having to do anything. So before I go any further, let me just break down a few things, because I want to make sure this is thorough, that you really understand each of these 3 components as it relates to creating passive income in your design business. So first things first, though, I do want to talk about what is passive income, because I see a lot, I hear, see, observe a lot of designers who talk about, the passive income streams that they've created in their business, but they're not actually passive because it requires them to do something, either to get the client or to fulfill on the client. So passive income, by definition, is money that is earned without active participation. Okay, so this is an opportunity for us to create some income in our business without us actually having to do any work. Well, you have to do work on the front end, right, to get it all set up. But once you get it set up, it's like a set it and forget it, and you're able to create this opportunity to have income and leads always being funneled into your business by way of a sales funnel. Okay, so passive income, again, it means you're not working for it. Okay, so I want to make sure we understand that topic. This what is it? It's not really a saying, but I guess it's a fact. What is it? Millionaires have 7 streams of income. When that bit of information first came out, people went crazy. They started creating 7 businesses, and I just wanted to just set the record straight that that's not passive income. Okay, you are not working. So that is number 1. It means that you are not doing anything for that lead and or revenue. Okay, so now I guess you might want to know, how can we actually create passive income in your business? Like, what does real passive income look like? And for me, and what I'm teaching my my testers inside my beta boot camp for marketing is different types of funnels. So really what I wanted to talk about is how to take a free lead magnet. So this is an opportunity for you to help someone in your audience, your ideal client, solve one problem, a little baby problem, right? To help them go along this buyer's journey, because everyone's not going to be ready for your main offer. So by putting out a lead magnet, that is going to be an opportunity to give someone some value to help them solve part of their problem. In exchange, you get their email address. So that does a couple of things. So number 1, it builds your email list, and that's important because you need people to sell to in your business, and that's what these leads are for, potentially for you to sell to them. Now, with a tripwire, this is how we can actually turn someone who has come in for a free lead magnet, we can turn them into a paid client or paid customer immediately upon downloading that free opt-in, okay? So let me tell you a little bit about what a tripwire is. So a tripwire is going to be a high value product. So it is perceived as very high value, but it is significantly lower in price. Okay, so it's like a one-time opportunity. So they download the lead magnet, and then on the next page, there's this one-time offer that says, hey, you can get this thing for, you know, $7, $17. Really, a tripwire, you want to keep it under $20, but even under $10 is really good, because the idea around a tripwire is for it to be an irresistible, no-brainer kind of situation. So that's going to be really important. That is an immediate kind of thing, because we know, so when someone comes to our lead magnet, we know they're trying to solve a very specific type of problem, which is why they're on our page in the first place. So on the back end, we can offer them something that is paid that will help them further solve their problem. So it should be complementary to whatever that lead magnet was, because that will increase the desire. So that trip magnet, that tripwire, it is going to help them kind of solve like a creative problem. It helps them not think so much. So a really good example of a tripwire could be for your lead magnet. If you just record a video explaining the lead magnet, you can then charge $7 for that on the back end. And what is so important about this is, once someone purchases that tripwire, we then have two different types of leads. So we have the people who purchase, and we have the people who don't purchase. And we want to make sure we are segmenting and we understand who is who, so that we know who our best leads are, okay? So that is lead magnet to tripwire, and then collectively you'll have a sales funnel that sends people to the lead magnet, then the tripwire, and then the automated delivery. Everything is set up. So this is really the easiest way, the fastest way for brand and website designers to create some passive income in their business. But it's not even just that. So once a lead gets that tripwire, we can make some assumptions about them, because they've pulled out their credit card and they've paid some money. They are more invested than those individuals who only downloaded the freebie. You know, there's not a huge chance that they're going to become a high ticket client of yours if your design services are at a premium rate. So we want to make sure we can filter through who our best leads are going to be, and then that way we always have a pool of leads who are primed to buy from us. But we actually have two pools. We have like a lukewarm pool, and those are our people who downloaded the freebie. Then we have those people who actually paid us some money for the value that we were giving them, and really to solve their problem. So those are actually going to be, I wouldn't call them hot leads at this point, but they're warm, okay? They are warm. And the difference, like we know cold leads, right? They don't know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you. So when someone comes into your lead magnet, they're cold, okay? Unless they already knew you. But for the most part, lead magnets are to get new people into your space, into your business. So once they are at that lead magnet stage, they are cold. Once they opt in to that lead magnet, they are then lukewarm. If they decide to get the tripwire on the back end of the lead magnet, then they are a warm lead. And what that means is those individuals who are warm are more likely to go up to that next level, which is your core offer, which is your one-on-one service, which is your premium design services, okay? So this system that you can create, one, is not only automated, but two, it fills your funnel full of people who who check the box. Okay, let me back up. How will you know if they check the box? Your freebie, your lead magnet needs to be strategic, okay? It has to be positioned for a very specific person, and you have to position a very specific I'm not going to say solution. It's really a promise. What are you going to help them do with this lead magnet, okay? Now, let me tell you some things that I see go wrong with lead magnets. And I've been reviewing so many with my bootcamp testers, and you guys go above and beyond, and y'all give so much value in these lead magnets, and unfortunately, they're not working for you. And let me tell you why. Because when we are over-delivering, what we're doing is we are adding stuff to the plates of these ideal clients. Now, with your strategic lead magnet, you want it to be a quick win. You want them to be able to get in and get out. If it's going to take them 6 months to do it, guess what? They're not going to do it. And if they don't do it, then that means you didn't help them. So what that means is in their eyes, you can't help them solve their problem. So with these lead magnets, you need to be, again, very strategic in what it is that you're putting in there to ensure that it's actually moving the lead along a journey. So let me just reference real quick what this journey looks like, because a lot of times, again, we don't really understand how to position what we have to offer in front of the right people at the right time along the buyer's journey. So what that means is we're really just marketing to, instead of the entirety of this journey, customer journey, we typically are only marketing to 1/3 of it, because there's 3 parts to this buyer's journey. First part is going to be awareness, okay? People need to, what this means is they are in the stage of figuring out, they realize they have a problem, and now they're trying to see, okay, what is this problem? I need to name it. They're trying to figure out they're trying to diagnose what is going on. So we need to have content that meets them right there. A lead magnet that meets them right there, okay? We got to make sure we're talking about the right things, because someone who is in the awareness phase, who is just starting out on this journey of trying to understand what their problem is so they know how to solve it, they're totally different than someone who knows the problem and knows exactly how they want to solve it. You have to sell to them in very different ways. You have to show up and talk to them in different ways. Even though they're the same ideal client, they're at different parts of their journey of being ready to invest. So we got to make sure we put the right information in front of them at the right time. So phase 1 is going to be that awareness phase, where we're just letting people know we exist. And the way that I'm teaching my beta testers inside of the bootcamp is that we actually are doing a twofold. So with our awareness content, we are both creating expertise. We're positioning our expertise, and we're positioning our authority. It's very strategic, again, that word, but I love strategy, brand strategist, hello. But I'm walking my testers through it step by step by step by step. So overview is you have to meet them where they are, and it's really understanding what questions are they asking, trying to figure out what their problem is. That's awareness. Most of us don't create content like that. We're doing how-to, we're doing tutorials. That stuff doesn't help them solve their problem, okay? So again, like, we have to be strategic. Are y'all tired of that word yet? In the way we put out content, what we're saying, how we're saying it, the delivery, positioning, everything matters. So if you're putting out content consistently and it's not working, chances are you're missing the stage of the journey of the client that you need to be talking to, or you're not hitting all of them. You're probably just hitting one of them. So phase number 2 is going to be consideration. So once they're now aware of what their problem is, they then are going to start searching for, okay, what's the best approach, or what's the best method, system? how can I solve this problem? So now they're looking for unique ways to solve their problem, and we have to be able to show them that not only are we an expert and that we hold authority in our space, but we have a process that we will take them through that is proven to help them solve their problems, okay? So the consideration phase, like, we are talking to them on a whole other level than the awareness, because, again, think of it as a ladder. And I used this analogy on one of my trainings the other day, and one of the students mentioned that she really liked it, so I'll share it with you all. So think about a ladder. You know, you climb up. There's steps and steps to this ladder. So you have to think about each level of the buyer's journey. So awareness, they're at the bottom level, which means they only have their view is all they can see. So they don't really understand the problem. So once they understand the problem, they go up the ladder a little bit. So now they have more of a bird's eye view. So they're understanding their problem. Now they need to know, okay, what's the best way to solve it? So then once they understand, okay, this is going to be the best way to solve it, they go up to the next. Is it a rung? I think it is called a rung. Around. I think it starts with an R. Anyways, you're climbing up the ladder. But step number 3 is when they're ready to make that decision. Most of us are marketing in the decision phase, and 2/3 of our people are not ready yet. So we have to make sure that we are positioning content that meets our people exactly where they are. And all of this, collectively, knowing what that looks like, is what's going to empower you to create, 1, a lead magnet that people want, 2, a tripwire that people are actually going to buy, and then 3, you'll have a sales system, a funnel, so that you always have leads coming in. Now, to make that happen, you do need a marketing campaign. I don't have time to talk about that today, but if y'all want me to do a live on kind of what it looks like for a marketing campaign, a breakdown of that, I'm happy to talk through it, because in order to make this system work with the lead magnet, the tripwire, in the sales funnel, you have to be driving traffic to it. And the way we do that is with a campaign, okay? So I hope this has been really helpful for you. I hope you have a good idea of what it actually takes to create passive income in your design business. And if you have a lead magnet already and it's not converting, so what that means is you're not getting people to download it, then we really need to take a step back and assess that buyer's journey. And then also on the other side of it, if people are downloading your freebie, but they're not converting they're not turning into a paid client, then we need to look at the content of that lead magnet and really optimize it, because chances are you've probably overwhelmed them with too much information, and we need to scale it back a little bit so that we can help them solve one problem, okay? We don't have to give them, they don't need the whole kitchen table, right? They're not ready. They just need one little thing. So again, hope this was really helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Happy to answer them for you. But again, like I said, this is the best way that I have found for brand and website designers to really start to get into passive income in your design business while creating a pool of warm leads who are going to be really excited to work with you when you put together a strategic lead magnet that actually helps them get a result. And then if you can put a tripwire on the backside of that lead magnet, then you'll be able to monetize and actually make money off of a free product. And what that helps us do is segment our list so we know who our best leads are. All right? So that's all I got today. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if I can answer any questions for you, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, y'all.